Imagine a country that isn't officially a country. It has borders, a flag, its own army, and even its own currency. Yet, on most world maps, it appears as blank space, a geopolitical phantom. This is Transnistria, a sliver of land on the eastern edge of Europe, a place where time seems to have stood still. Sandwiched between Moldova and Ukraine, Transnistria is a narrow strip of land clinging to the banks of the Dniester River. It's a region of rolling hills and fertile plains, largely unknown to the outside world. Yet behind its seemingly unremarkable facade lies a complex history and an unresolved political destiny. The story of Transnistria is inextricably linked to the collapse of the Soviet Union. As the communist giant crumbled in 1991, Moldova declared its independence, but within this newly independent nation, a separatist movement was brewing in Transnistria, fueled by fears of being absorbed into Romania. In 1992, these tensions erupted into a bloody conflict, leaving thousands dead and Transnistria effectively breaking away from Moldova. Since the war, Transnistria has existed in a state of self-declared independence. It has its own government, parliament and court system. It even boasts its own army, a legacy of the Soviet arsenal it inherited. This assertion of statehood, however, remains largely symbolic. Transnistria's declaration of independence has not been recognised by any UN member state, not even by Russia, its main backer. This lack of recognition has left Transnistria in a diplomatic limbo, isolated from the international community and heavily dependent on Russia for its survival. The capital city, Tiraspol, feels like a Soviet time capsule. Statues of Lenin still stand tall in public squares, Cyrillic script dominates the signage, and the air hums with a strange mix of nostalgia and uncertainty. Life here moves at a slower pace, seemingly untouched by the rapid changes sweeping through the rest of Europe. Adding to its aura of anachronism, Transnistria has its own currency, the Transnistrian ruble. Not recognized outside its borders, this currency is a powerful symbol of the region's isolation and its struggle for self-determination. The economy, heavily reliant on Russian subsidies, is a mix of Soviet-style industry and small-scale trade. Travelling to Transnistria is like stepping back in time. The border crossings, heavily guarded by Russian troops, evoke memories of the Cold War. Visas are readily issued, but the process is a reminder of Transnistria's precarious position, caught between political realities and its own aspirations. Despite the political and economic uncertainty, life goes on for the over 300,000 people who call Transnistria home. Many cling to the familiar rhythms of life under Soviet rule, while others, particularly the younger generation, yearn for the opportunities that lie beyond the region's unrecognized borders. Transnistria is a melting pot of cultures, reflecting its tumultuous history. Russians, Ukrainians and Moldovans coexist, speaking a mix of Russian, Ukrainian and Moldovan. The presence of Russian orthodoxy alongside Ukrainian and Moldovan traditions further underscores the region's cultural complexity. Beyond its political complexities, Transnistria is a land of quiet beauty. The Dniester River carves its way through rolling hills, dotted with vineyards and orchards. Ancient monasteries and fortresses stand as silent witnesses to the region's rich and often turbulent past. Looming large over Transnistria is the shadow of Russia. Moscow maintains a military presence in the region, ostensibly as peacekeepers, and provides crucial economic support. This dependence on Russia has ensured Transnistria's survival, but it has also kept it firmly within Moscow's sphere of influence. Transnistria's unusual status raises profound questions about what defines a country. Is it international recognition, or is it the will of the people, the shared history and culture that bind them together? Transnistria, despite its lack of international legitimacy, offers a compelling case study in the complexities of national identity. As we navigate the 21st century, the world map, despite its appearance of permanence, remains a fluid and contested space. Transnistria, a forgotten footnote in the annals of history, serves as a potent reminder that the lines on the map, however definitive they may seem, often mask a far more nuanced and complex reality.